You are watching Park TV.
Welcome to Monadnock Tonight with your host, Steve Jackson. Coming to you live from the Park Theater in downtown Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Now sit back, relax, and here's Steve.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, wait a second. I am looking like I'm not... what is going on there? I don't know if you can hear me, but I look stuck. Well, if you do hear me, hopefully you do see me. Let me... well, hope. Well, I hope that is better. Welcome, everyone. We had a little bit of a glitch there, but hopefully you're still with us. And I see some people have joined us already. Well, greetings. Hello, friends. It is Steve Jackson, and welcome to the Park Theater and Park TV's Monadnock Tonight. It's Thursday, February 18th, 2021. It's about 5 p.m. here on the East Coast, and this is show number 66. And it's an icy 29 degrees outside the studios of the Park Theater. Once again, we are broadcasting from the actual beautiful new Park Theater in downtown Jaffrey because we had our fiber optic line, as we told you last week, installed. So we can have much, even though didn't seem to be working there, much better communications, streaming communications. Now, this is the ongoing saga of Emily Aho and Newfoundland Pony Conservancy. We've had her on, we've had her scheduled, we've had her not rescheduled. We're rescheduled. Emily and I are going to be talking tomorrow. She's going to be rescheduling very soon, but she is over at the annual gala for the Jaffrey Chamber with celebrating with the honoree Bernie Hampsey this evening, right after our show. So that's where you should, if you haven't bought a ticket, you should have, to be able to join all the festivities at the Town of Jaffrey Chamber. But first, a few notes on what's happening at the Park Theater. Most importantly, at Park PixFlix, starting today, in honor of Black History Month, our curated film that we're showing this week, and it's already up and ready to be clicked to be viewed, is it's the story of Maya Angelou childhood, and from her book I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and it came out in 1979. Stars Diane Carroll, Ruby Dee, Paul Robinson, and Esther Roll, and it's an amazing of the difficult youth that Maya Angelou had, and with her mom and her relatives and her grandmother, and it's just one after the other of award-winning performances. So I think you will enjoy it. You will learn quite a bit from it, and sadly, we've lost a lot of the stars that are in this film. It's not that long ago. I know some people will tell me 79, Steve. That's very long ago, but it doesn't seem that long ago. But we hope you will stop by, and all you have to do is go to theparktheater.org and just click up in the corner, and you'll see Park PixFlix, and you'll see I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is in the top left corner, and then all the other ones, all the other previous ones are up there as well. So please take a look at that. Also, we had, if you're lucky enough to be with our audience on Saturday, our online audience on Saturday night, we had a remarkable live play reading by Lisa Bosner and Gus Kekkonen in honor of Valentine's Day. And the one, it was really, the response was amazing. We received texts after the show during the talkback. The actors and the theater received people sending their thoughts and reviews to us. Some of the things that were said. I mean, your performance was so wonderful. We love you both. Bravo, mes petites. I love the performances, especially the quick changes. We loved the two plays last night. You and Gus were wonderful. This is to Lisa. Thank you both for putting it on. It made for a very fine Valentine's evening. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Absolutely wonderful show. And the follow-up was fun too. You have some great talent. Please let us know about any future shows. We will be there. We really enjoyed it. Thanks for a great evening. Can't wait to get into the Park Theater building live. And this was an interesting one from a friend of the theater in Peterborough. Great night of, quote, live theater. After months of Netflix and Hulu, this felt refreshing and now a delight. So the good news is that it started on Tuesday. There are encore screenings of the live performance. And so you're able to relive it all over again. And I thought it might be helpful. Here's about a 90-second clip from one of the plays. This is one of the first play that is performed during the readings, and it's called The Open Door. And again, the author for both of these plays is British author Alfred Sutro, born in 1863, died in 1933. But here are Lisa and Gus with a clip from The Open Door.
Because you've an uncomfortable knack of intruding between me and the other lady.
That is a great misfortune.
It's most annoying. So I shall try China. I shall come back in 2 years. I'll be 57 then. I shall come back, sound as a bell, and I shall marry some healthy, pink-cheeked younger woman, take a house next to yours, and in the fullness of time, my only son will fall in love with you too.
Why not?
I shouldn't have told you, of course, but I'm glad that I have. It clears the air. Now, what excuse shall I make?
A wire from town.
Jack knows all my affairs. In fact, that's why I take the early train, to avoid his questions.
You find it impossible to stay out your time here.
Quite. There are moments when I am unpleasantly volcanic.
Then, I tell you the best thing to do. Don't take your trunks. Just go up with a bag. Leave a note that you'll come back on Tuesday, then write from town and say you're prevented.
It's a good idea, yes. That's much better.
And if you find that you really cannot come back?
Exactly. You'll forward my goods and chattels, and old Jack will ascribe it all to my wayward mood. You think I have found it too dull down here, and well, I'm immensely obliged.
Remark that I've not offered to be a sister to you.
Well, hopefully that is tempting for you. Again, you can see the entire performance. You get it again on demand. So you purchase a ticket and you get a link, and then you are able to use that link. Once you initiate it, you've got 24 hours of as many times as you want to see it as possible. But only the link, any link that you have, it's only going through Sunday night, February 21st. Sunday night, February 21st. So you have to view it before that, like 11:50 p.m. on Sunday night, the 21st. So buy your link, You can, if you buy one, a link to it tonight, a ticket to it, you can watch it tomorrow, tonight. You can watch it Saturday morning, Saturday night. But you have some time. Tickets for that, same price, $12. Just go to theparktheater.org, and it will be the first banner you see. Just click on that, and you're going to go right to the ticketing. It's a very simple ticketing procedure. So we hope you will see once again, or for the first time, the two one acts by Alfred Sutro, A Marriage Has Been Arranged, and The Open Door. I'll also say that we have included in this encore the entire talkback. So the talkback is included as well. And the talkback was really quite lively, very nice. So again, go to theparktheater.org. And in fact, I think I have a little, there it is. Encore showings through 2/21. Tickets, $12 by going to theparktheater.org. And this show, which is a little bit of an impromptu show, but we've got so many little great things coming up that I thought it was worth it to, now stay tuned. We're going to give you a tour of the new theater, but there's so many new films coming out now. They're not coming out tomorrow. We still have the Sweded film that started last week that I've gotten some very nice feedback on. This is the crazy Sweded Creative Recreations Film Festival. This is where people who've been, because of the pandemic, have been at home a little bit too much, have a lot of time on their hands. They are making creative, weird, hilarious, and definitely cheap remakes of a whole slew. I think there are almost a dozen films that these little mini remakes are made of, from Ferris Bueller to The Lighthouse to Wizard of Oz. You can see up in the art there, there's one that's an animated one, and it's only $3.99. And so if you go to our Facebook, you will page, you can see the link there for Sweded. You can also get that, and I don't know if I still have that up there, but it's a tough one to spell for you necessarily, but or try to figure it out yourself. But it's cinemabilia.org, 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 and you can rent it. As I said, only $3.99 for the Sweded Film Festival. Okay, the other movies that are coming up that we think you'll get a kick out of, and they're really good. They're both award-winning films. And the first one is called Stray by, I think the filmmaker is Elizabeth Lowe. And she's and this is already a festival award winning documentary. And what makes it interesting is that it follows stray dogs in Istanbul and Turkey. And, you know, whatever you think about Turkey, they have a no-kill, no-capture policy about strays. This includes all animals, including cats. And there's a great film, and I forget the name of the cat, the film about cats through, I think, Istanbul as well. But this is about strays. And it's really, I've only seen clips that they've provided for us so far. But it seems like such a charming film, and focusing on a couple of, I mean, there are dozens and dozens of dogs that it follows, but there are 2 or 3 that it keeps an eye on through this really thoughtful story, and the people and their relationship with these stray dogs. And these stray dogs are, in that country, are as important as any of the people in the neighborhoods. So that's called Stray. Now, what's the best thing to do is, how about showing a Stray trailer? And we have one for you. So here is Stray, starting March 5th.
var sağlam. Onun hayvanda var ya sarı güzel. Sarı güzel ki.
Günlük yaşayan bir insan hayatı
Olan
olmaz.
zengin oldu.
Well, when Magnolia Films sent that trailer and some other clips to me of Stray, I thought, wow, that's a film that we should show. So we are starting next Wednesday. See Stray, and it's in our virtual movie theater. I forget exactly. I think that one is a $10 rental, and I think you get more than 24 hours. You might get 24 or even 36 hours of a rental time for it. But I think that's one to put on your list. And as you can see, how many festivals it's been winning in. Now we've got another one that starts on the same day, on March 5th again. And this other one is from France, subtitles, but I don't think it's a comedy, and it's an absurd comedy. It's called Keep an Eye Out. And if you know the French absurdist director, which you probably don't, but you may, Quentin Dupieux, it's a deranged, delightful film. But it's done at a breakneck paced cop comedy that has so many laughs in it. It's only 73 minutes long, but every minute counts. And this one, I can say, my wife and I saw it, and we were thoroughly delighted with Keep an Eye Out. So let's take a look at the trailer for Keep an Eye Out. Starts again a week from tomorrow, March 5th.
Non, attends, je peux pas te parler là. Non, parce que je dois faire une bonne annonce, je te rappelle. Alors, Grégoire, c'est quoi ce film dans lequel on joue?
C'est la nouvelle comédie de Quentin Dupieux.
C'est qui?
Je sais pas.
C'est le réalisateur, j'imagine.
Je pense.
Ça parle de quoi?
C'est un flic qui interroge un suspect toute une nuit et ça va mal tourner.
Il y a un meurtre.
Ouais.
Le titre du film?
Au poste.
Au poste. La nouvelle comédie de Quentin Dupieux. Ouais. Dupieux. Avec Grégoire Ludic.
Bonsoir.
Benoît Boulevard. Marc Fraise. Anaïs Domoustier. Philippe Duquesne. Et une pléiade d'autres acteurs amusants.
Amusant, ouais.
Ouais. Amusant. Bientôt sur vos écrans.
Ouais, bientôt sur vos écrans.
Well, you can see even in the director's trailer, he wants to have fun with you. And that is literally what happens for 73 minutes. You are brought along in this fantastical journey inside, for the most part, a police station, and French police station. And these are some of the best. One of those actors is the #1 comedy actor from Belgium, and the other actor, the other policeman, is also from France, drama and comedy. So it's a fun film. So it's called Keep an Eye Out. So we will begin promoting it on Facebook and online very soon. But that's another film. So you've got on your list, write down Stray, The Dogs of Turkey, and then Keep an Eye Out, French comedy. And then Lisa Gus, encore viewings until Sunday night. And so you've got quite a buffet of entertainment from us, and also not to forget the free film for Black History Month, which is the Maya Angelou story of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So all of those things are coming up, and some of them are on right now. You can go, and then others put on your calendar. I wanted to show you this is not going to be that long of a show, but there are a few good things here, and this is certainly not that long, but it's a lot of fun. I wanted to show you a tour of the through the theater, tour through the new theater. Most of anything inside our remarkable theater, performing arts complex, because it's two theaters and much, much more than just a theater. But the people who have seen the most of it are the wonderful men and women who have helped build this theater, and some of our supporters have had a few peaks here and there, but really it's been this incredible team of craftsmen from December 31st, 2018, and the main contractor, Hutter Contract, the main building is completed, and the inside is really completed now. The seats are in there, and the folks that are in here right now are laying all the cable for our communications and cinema speakers. I mean, we have in the main auditorium, the Epps Auditorium, we'll have about a 27-foot wide screen, and we will have 12 surround sound Dolby 7.1 system, but 12 speakers surrounding you, 4 on each side, 4 on the back. It's going to be an amazing experience to watch a film in that theater. And then we also have, and that projector, if you're on Facebook, you probably saw the projector was delivered here this week from Christie, the manufacturer of this state-of-the-art digital HD projector. And we'll also have a little bit of a smaller Christie projector. Will be up in the King Auditorium, the Mike King Auditorium, which is upstairs. And but this week, gentlemen have been laying all the wire for our, again, internet and cinema speakers and all that type of stuff. And our Wi-Fi, we will have Wi-Fi in every inch of the theater for our guests, for our performers. And yes, we need it in the staff side of things too. But that'll be a nice little bonus whenever you're here. But let's get back to this tour. So this tour debuted, if you were good enough to be part of our New Year's Eve party on New Year's Eve, you would have been able to see this tour film. But it's just a kind of a breezy look through the theater, and from the outside and through the inside. So let's take a look. My mic is muted because told by Control Central. So quick tour, but you can get a sense of what we've got in store for you. I mean, we've that William David Epps auditorium is going to be. There's nothing just like it in the region, and I'll tell you one thing: if you looked at those 333 seats, and you saw there was a title there, and you could see it visually. The one thing that the Board of Trustees and I certainly they were already determined, and we made it even added a little bit more towards the end to make these seats as wide as possible and as much legroom as possible. And I'm going to tell you that they are so comfortable. There is no problem. The old problem of somebody trying to get to a seat in the middle and you're towards the aisle or towards the end, and that climbing over you, you've got to either bend your knees way left or way right, or you've got to stand up. You won't have to do that here. And that makes the experience just a lot easier. And the seats themselves, in most theaters, even retrofitted theaters, even I know up at the Winnipesaukee Playhouse, they're like 19. Ours are 23 and 24. So they are, and very comfortable bottoms and top and backs. And so I know I ramble on about this, but I tell you, as a theater consultant from Cambridge, Mass. told us, the number one reason, no matter what's being shown, that someone will not come back to a performing arts venue. Number one reason, you would say, oh, it's the bathrooms, the way to get into the bathrooms at intermission and stuff like that. That's up there. But seats, uncomfortable seats is the number one reason. So conversely, the number one reason what people really love are comfortable seats, and we will have them for you. So that is good news for all. Now, if you read your Ledger transcript today, it quoted me as saying we are opening this fall, and that's misquoted a little bit, because we will open whenever it is safe for patient and performer. And so we really don't know. And as anyone knows, you read the news, you watch the news, things seem to be changing every couple of weeks. And so to be a soothsayer and mystic to say when we're going to open, we're hoping it will be very soon. Exactly when, we don't know. The vaccinations will have a lot to do with it. We're going in a better direction than we had been in terms of people being able to get them, and there are corrective procedures and how they're done. But really, that will be the essence of not only for our theater, but for any theater to be open without any issues for the patron, for the performer, or for our staff. We want to keep everybody safe. So all we can ask you to do, and part of this show is we can give you updates, is stay tuned. And at the moment's notice that we think it's safe for everybody, and the state says it's okay, the town says it's okay, the feds say it's okay, and then we say it's okay on top of all that, we will be open. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour today. Our guest next week is the musical group Woven Kin. Woven Kin. They are based out of County Kerry, Ireland, and New Hampshire. And Ashley and Siobhan come together for harmony-centered melodies of Woven Kin. Their songs are, as they describe, dreamscapes, journeys, tradition, and new ground. I have a very 30-second piece of their music, and I think that will give you a little bit of sense. And they're going to be on next week, the 28th. But here they are. Sounds nice, right? And they play harp, synthesizer. Well, I don't know why, but here we are frozen again. Let me... Sorry, my mic was muted again. I'm touting our fiber optic cable, and here we are having problems. Pardon me for that going on. What I was going to say is some of the instruments that these folks Wovenkin play. They have the harp, guitar, whistles, and I don't know this. I should know this, but I don't know this instrument. The Bodhran, Bodhran. And obviously it is an instrument. I don't know if anybody in our fine audience can give me a comment on that, but I'm going to say Bodhran is the pronunciation, Bodhran. But you've got to tune in and they'll tell us what it is. That will be next week, and it should be fun. So that's our show, ladies and gentlemen, and we are so glad you were able to make it. A little impromptu, but we've got a lot. We showed you about a lot what's going on in entertainment. So please write these things down and take advantage of them. And certainly, if you're not on our email list, you should be. And in fact, next week we'll make it easy for you to click to get on our email list. But you can always call us, and let me go to our end slides here, that how you can reach us. If you're not on our list, you can always call and at 532-9300, and I'll just get you on the list, the old fashioned way, make a phone call. But also, if you have questions about any of our programming, suggestions, and that's how Wovenkin came to us from one of our fans, Mr. Skip Cornelius, recommended we contact them. We did, and Wovenkin is on the show, and it works just like that. So if you have an idea for programming, if you'd like to sponsor us, either way, send your notes to Park TV at theparktheater.org, or again, call us at 532-9300. If you want to get onto our email list, use either one of those, and we'll get you on the email list and to find out about all these things. But they're always, if you go to our Facebook page, scroll the posts, you'll see everything. And as we say every week, since we began the show on March 24th of 2020, almost coming up to a full year, be safe, be healthy. Number one, be kind to others, and be hopeful. That's how everyone is getting through all of this, and we can do it. So this is Steve Jackson signing off, and we will see you same time next week with Wovenkin. And thanks.